Hi, my name is Zubaida Maruf Islam. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm studying at Lund University and I'm studying molecular biology. Lund University is a public research university. It was founded in 1666. It is one of the finest and broadest universities of the world, and it has been constantly ranked as one of the top 100 universities of the world. As far as I know, there are 8 different faculties, and the faculties are distributed all over the city. There are 2 more campuses which are situated in Malmo and Helsingborg. I haven't been to those campuses, but the one that we have here is extremely beautiful.
I'm Mustafiz. I'm from Bangladesh, and right now I'm studying in Sweden, and I'm studying development studies in Lund University. Basically, I haven't thought about Sweden before coming to Sweden. And I was looking for a different kind of scholarship program, and I found SI scholarship, which is Swedish Institute Study Scholarship. They're giving really nice benefits, like they're giving full tuition waiver, and they're also giving some living expenses, and I think it's really nice. And then I started Googling about Sweden and Swedish education, and I found like there's some university in Sweden which are really good in social sciences, especially development studies, which I was really interested in, so I thought like it might be a good opportunity for me. And I also started looking at Sweden and Swedish cultural system, and found like they have really good culture in terms of education, in terms of people, and what I found in Sweden here, that many people are speaking Swedish, and also they are speaking English as well. And I think like 98% people are in Sweden are speaking English really, really well.
I would say that the education system in Sweden is different from Bangladesh, because the Swedish people believe in innovation and creativity, and they believe in a lot of group discussions. So there are lots of group discussions in our courses, and this actually makes you confident about yourself, because you start speaking within groups, and that makes you confident to speak in front of a larger audience.
I really like the Swedish education system to be honest, because it's care about the students, and the teachers are really down to the earth. I found most of the teachers are really down to the earth, and they really care about you. They care about your education. They are really caring in terms of giving you feedbacks and giving you the grades.
I like that the country is very calm and quiet. I can say that Lund itself is very calm and quiet. The city is very organized, and I like their culture of fika, which is a break in between a meeting or studies or presentation, where they serve you with coffee, cinnamon buns, cookies and tea, etc. And this is really relaxing. It doesn't make you feel pressurized all the time. I had to apply at Lund accommodation. They have this online application process with a certain deadline, and you have to apply as early as possible, because they give you the accommodation based on a first come first served basis. So if you apply earlier, you get to get a better accommodation for yourself. Otherwise, all the accommodations get booked. But we non-European students have this advantage of getting a guaranteed accommodation from LU accommodation. So if you can apply at the very beginning, when the website opens, taking the application from the students, then you can be assured of getting a better accommodation.
So my university, especially my classes, are not so far from my home. So usually I go there by walking, but apart from that, the transportation system in Sweden is really good. If I compare to my country, it's really, really good, because it's everything. You can know like when the bus is coming and where the bus is coming. You can know it by a mobile application, and it's almost accurate. Like the bus are coming at the same time, and that they're reaching your destination at the same time. So it's pretty much accurate, and it's cheaper, because I buy a travel card which is like 600 krona per month, which is compared to my country, which is 6,000 taka.
Well, I mostly commute by bus because Lund is a very small city and they have this extremely good public transport system. So most of the people here use bus, but many students, I would say most of the students have their own cycle and they use cycles to go from one place to another. But I don't have one and I don't know how to ride one. But I think the public transport system that they have is really good. That's why I use it. I hardly get to see any private transport here, which is because their public transport system is better than anything else.
Since I'm living here only by myself, like for me, I feel like if I live in a like regular size of room and I live my like middle income culture and middle income standard, so I feel like maybe it depends to 7,000 to 800 krona per month. But of course it depends on the lifestyle of a person and very person to person.
Okay, I usually go to Netto, that is in front of my housing. I also go to Cotton Spice, which is a new Bangladeshi shop in Lund. I used to go to Malmo to get halal and cheaper meat, but the new shop that I just mentioned about, Cotton Spice, they have very good halal and cheaper meat, and they have fresh vegetables which we get at a very reasonable price. So nowadays we are going to Cotton Spice more often. One advantage of bringing your spouse is if your spouse wants to study in Sweden, and if you are already studying in Sweden, then your spouse doesn't have to pay any tuition fee, which is I think one of the advantages. So you can bring your spouse and your spouse can have an international degree along with you.
I really miss Bangladeshi food, to be honest, because I found like most of the Swedish food is not so spicy and it's not so bland, but I really like spicy food in Bangladesh, so I miss that. I also miss my family in Bangladesh, of course. I have a small family there and I really miss them.
I miss 3 F's about Bangladesh, that is food, friends and family.
গত বছর যখন আমরা এখানে আসি তখন অলমোস্ট 41 জন মানুষ স্টুডেন্ট সুইডেনে আসে এবং আমাদের একটা চমৎকার কমিউনিটি আছে। আমরা প্রায় কমিউনিটিদের সাথে কথা বলি, আড্ডা দিই এবং আমরা সুইডেনে যখন বিভিন্ন শহরে যাই তাদের সাথে দেখা করি এবং সেটা আমাদের জন্য এক ধরনের কালচারাল এক ধরনের বন্ডিংস তৈরি করে এবং সেই সাথে আমাদের মধ্যে যেটা তৈরি করে এক ধরনের ভালোবাসা তৈরি করে একজন মানুষের মধ্যে। আমরা চাই এবছরেও যেন যারা অ্যাপ্লাই করছে সুইডেনে আরও অনেক মানুষ আসুক সুইডেনে এবং তারা সুইডেনের বিভিন্ন শহরে ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে যাক এবং যারা আছে তারা বিভিন্নভাবে হেল্প পেতে পারে যেন একজনের কাছ থেকে।